Ugh.
Oh, my God.
Gross. Now, Megan Rapinoe.
Again, the fact that I feel comfortable in it. Pieces are sort of interchangeable. I can wear them dressed up, dressed down, but ultimately, even if you're just wearing them on their own.
In the way that we look, the muscles.
Victoria's Secret, remember them? Yeah. So they just announced that they will be going back to their roots and focusing on, quote, sexiness again.
Good.
So this is the latest installment. You know, people say go woke, go broke, but look, I would certainly think that diversity is not the primary metric involved with making lingerie attractive or sexy. It just seems like this would be self-explanatory, but according to a recent CNN report, executives spoke with some people at CNN because they think it's still a network. The prime objective was to improve profitability and cross back over the $7 billion in annual sales because they did not meet their benchmark and sales were down. You don't say. They had favorable reviews as they switched to the woke, the fat models and the trans models, online critics, but it didn't translate into actual sales.
Just what they do.
You mean folks didn't find chicks wearing French cut underwear whose asses look like a relief map of the Himalayas? They didn't find that attractive?
I don't.
Are you sucking my ass? Hey, can we move this? This is the stupidest thing ever. Who put this friggin' Hamas bomb box?
The mute button?
It's right where there's no place. It's a white man's problem, but there's no place to put the fucking copy.
It's a mute button. If you hit the switch, it mutes you.
Other than
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing nothing.
No, there you go.
Fake. There's jewelry in it, for Christ's sake.
He's so angry. He's so angry that practical joke doesn't work.
Only I could. The weight of my hand. What was that? What is that?
It flicks the button back.
You hit the switch and it just opens up and turns the switch
some
off.
of the funniest engineers I've ever met.
I think we had
I can't even look.
We had a South Korean
Couldn't be in the worst.
We can.
Anyways,
You can move it. It doesn't matter. Is it stuck? Is it glued to the table?
Maybe.
Oh God, yes. It's like again an idea.
Oh wow! I thought wow, that was meant to be like a temporary joke, and it's I guess it's a fixture now. Well, hit the like button if you're ready to have hot models. Back to Victoria's Secret. Yes. Like for some reason, this is the issue, right? The right will often just fight the cultural. They say culture wars, but everything is downstream or upstream, depending how you express it. From culture, they do it when it's too late. The left says, "Hey, you know what? We need Buzz Lightyear kissing or whatever. Right. We need a lesbian kiss. Hey, you know what? We need trans children in our shows." Netflix says we need cuties. They say, "Hey, you know what? Victoria's Secret. We need to have women's lingerie models be men." And then it just becomes reactive. Now the good news is the boycotts work and the boycotts work, but they really are playing 11D chess. We just happen to be lucky to see this one backfire, which brings us to then and now. I don't know if there was like an update of software to everything in our studio last night.
Yeah.
But nothing is working properly.
It's not.
You deserve better. But you know what? We can't. Not today. TriCaster just decided to reboot. All right. So this gives us a contrast where sometimes it helps to actually have visual aids.
Very helpful.
Let's go back to then, right? Back then, Victoria's Secret originally. And then we'll go to the now, and they're going to switch now. So the future is probably going to look more like the then. But back then, Heidi Klum. Ugh.
Oh, my God.
Gross. Now, Megan Rapinoe.
Again, the fact that I feel comfortable in it. Pieces are sort of interchangeable. I can wear them dressed up, dressed down, but ultimately, even if you're just wearing them on their own.
In the way that we look, the muscles, the scars, of this or that.
Gross.
What do you have to say?
Yes, salesperson. I would like to pay Victoria's Secret prices, but with Fruit of the Loom style.
Yeah. I always wanted to fuck Dennis Leary.
Put a helmet on!
Get in there.
I'd rather go with just basic Hanes and find Michael Jordan in bed than Rapinoe.
Oh, honest to God, man.
So let's go back to then. Back then, they had Adriana Lima, Victoria's Secret, right?
Oh. She's a babe.
What were they thinking?
No offense, my dad's ass would look good in that outfit.
So would Natalie Wood's. Today's Natalie Wood. Brings us to now. Needs more Allie Tate Cutler. Yeah, that one's
We have this thing
a
called
wash.
cancel culture,
I've seen worse.
call out culture. When someone does something that we don't like, we call them out and we say, canceled, you're done.
Yeah, she says it like it's a good thing. Okay, let's go back to then Victoria's Secret. Right, they had Candace Swainpole.
Ay, caramba.
It's like they don't know their audience at all. Do you have any idea how much more that biological man has to starve himself to look that way compared to the women? And you know what? I'm sorry. Looking at these models, Victoria's Secret. Oh, it's an unrealistic body standard. That's, I think, far more achievable for most women out there than it is for men to go watch Mr. Olympia. Go see Mr. Olympia. Male models, or you look at Men's Health, where we have to have veins in our abs. You don't have to pick between being a model or living past 40. It requires obscene amounts of anabolic steroids, diuretics, cigarettes, and cocaine. You just need to not eat for a little while.
I like the way they raise these models. It's like veal, though. They put them in a pen. Just milk and darkness.
Yes.
And so the muscles don't develop.
And then they have, it's like a Wagyu.
That's right.
Wagyu.
Wagyu.
Every time he tells me about the best steak he's ever had here in Texas,
Always.
a Wagyu steak. But
Oh, my God. God help.
So now Victoria's Secret's going back. They're going back. They're
Going
saying
back
we're
to
going
what?
to go back to
Yeah.
sexy
No,
because
no
it
duct
turns.
tape on the crotch.
They're saying, yeah, we think that women want this. You know, let's split the difference. So the tides are turning. Hence the beached whales. But how did we get here? Beauty can't be measured. Beauty is fluid, ever-changing. It comes in all forms and from all walks of life. Beauty has many faces, colors, and most of all, beauty comes from within. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone is sexy. Hover around sold separately.
Oh,
I think Nick's gonna...
You're going to hell.
When Nick is laughing because he thinks it's mean, it makes me question my creative choices.
it's just, it's not your choices. It's the, how did we get to this point where a woman has flippers and she, I mean, she can't even diddle herself with her fucking.
It's like Stephen Hawking had to be smart. He wasn't just a model.
I know.
It's true.
That's the thing. Now it's just, no, you're also beautiful.
How about the woman he blew off, Stephen? How does she feel?
Yeah.
It's not you, it's me. And he does a couple donuts.
Don't worry, it happens to lots of girls. I think we should just be friends. I don't need another black hole in my... But thank you for helping me with my Milky Way. Shut up. Shut up.
Where do you get this footage? It's so...
I don't know how much of that was real. Now,
oh, I think it all was.
you never know. You can't tell fact from fiction anymore. We're at that point. When you have a trans man modeling for Victoria's Secret.
I know.
Well, that's what I mean. I believe it's real because you do have a trans. We know that's real,
Yeah, that's
right?
real. Yeah.
Okay, it's not a big leap for a girl with flippers.
No,
to
it's
put
not.
Put on a fucking bikini.
No, and a butchy lesbian who's trying to look ugly. Fine.
It's not a big
And then
leap.
complaining about pay. It's like,
Yes.
you're being paid to be the most unattractive underwear model ever.
Yes. Something doesn't add up.
A 140 hitter. You just signed for $60 million a year.
Yeah, exactly. And complains.
All right.
Watch Ladder with Crowder live Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.